Welcome back, everybody. Here it is, another round of Squirming Emergence. We ran it deep into Mythic. We've been crushing the events. Well, not crushing, but 4-1, 4-1 all day. Kind of annoying, but we're going to run the deck back. It feels awesome. Feels like it's got... it's advantaged against almost everything. I think the only matches that are even close to 50-50 are really low to the ground aggro, and even there, your nut draw beats their nut draw. And maybe blue-white control, but even hard blue-white control. We've got T-Rexes now, and I think that match even feels very... I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Game 1 is like a bye. We crushed them. And then game 2 and 3 gets interesting when they side in Rest in Peace and stuff, but that's why you have Frillbacks. Deck's the same. Haven't changed anything. It's for those of you not aware, it's a Squirming Emergence deck. We're going to be reanimating a creature with Squirming Emergence by dumping a bunch of permanents in our yard with all these 2-mana cards that mill, and these cards also find the Squirming Emergence if they mill it, which is great. And then you've got a bunch of stuff to reanimate here. Pretty straightforward. You've seen this deck a few times now on the channel, so let's jump in. This time, instead of an event, we're in Mythic. We're just going to do a 5-match set in Mythic and see how that goes. We'll see you in round 1. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 1. Yeah, easy keep. Honey Ham 420 Glaze It. Beautiful. Nice name. It's a good little opening hand here. We've got Founding into Picklock, find some action. Picklock will, of course, get us a spell. Might even get us another Picklock. Second Picklock gets a Squirming Emergence. But just these 2 cards in my opening hand means I can turn 3 Atraxa if I find a Squirming Emergence off the top or off the Picklock Prankster, right? So let's go Founding into Fallaji here. Or, sorry, Founding into Picklock and then Fallaji next turn, maybe, if we don't hit a Squirming. Okay. Kind of annoying. Hitting hitting a spell there. Wanted to hit all permanents, but... So if I top deck a Squirming, we can still have turn 4 Atraxa, or turn 3 Atraxa here. Red Black Lizards, winning the die roll and everything, right? Or no, I won the die roll. Nice. Okay. Should try and find what's it called here? Oh, unlucky. Should try and find a Squirming here if I can. Could bounce Gev. Don't really give a shit about Gev. Just play this. My opponent's frantically looking at our graveyard like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh god, they have a oh god, there's an Atraxa in there. Oh, can they reanimate Atraxa? Shit. Shit. I'm gonna take Bitter Triumph here. Opponents are scared. Even the mill on the Founding, if I hit a Squirming Emergence, we have a turn 4 Atraxa, but couldn't even have the mill there. Main deck Forge. That's new. Haven't seen a main deck Forge. Why aren't you attacking with everything? They can't figure out how to attack because one of them's attacking automatically. Sure. I'll actually just absorb that for now. I'm looking for a second black source, so maybe I can cast the Terror Tide in my yard, but no such luck. Okay, can't cast it. Wow, I can't even cast Wail. It's crazy. Let's see here. So I Bitter Triumph, pay a life. Yeah, needed to find a second black source there. I can't cast Wail of the Forgotten. It's crazy here. Maybe I should kill the Vine Lasher. This is Ward pay 2 life. Maybe I should kill Vine Lasher, we'll see. But I think I'm gonna kill this instead. Discard Portal. I will pay the 2 life. 4070, 2 monitors, yeah. Nice. You're playing old Civ? Interesting. I stole... You stole my YouTube intro? What do you mean? Okay. I didn't know... Oh, Waft goes double up. There we go. What intro? I don't even know you have a YouTube channel. Still, okay. I guess I can cast this now. Let's do it. Paying life, which isn't cool, but what are you gonna do? Discard a card. There she is. My girl. Well, I suppose I can bring back a portal. Can also bring back Atraxa. I think either of those things should win the game by themselves. But, yeah, they're desperately trying to burn me out here, hoping to top deck 2 more lightning strikes, I guess. Or a lightning strike shock, something like that. Not bad. Ooh. Lucky son of a gun, huh? Okay, I think it's going to be portal now. I'm at 2. They're top decking. Next turn I get an Atraxa, and if they can't kill me in the next 2 turns, I win. Pretty slow. Took a little too long to find a Squirming Emergence. We went through half our deck before we found it, but not fast enough. No, I'm gonna take Atraxa, I think. Okay. I don't need one with the Multiverse. Okay. How do I do this? I could slam Lumra, but for some reason, I want to bounce that Forge. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna bounce the Forge. Pass. Can you top deck a Shock? I don't know what in their deck could actually kill me here. They would need... Yeah, that's GG. They would need a burn spell, but I don't think Lizards plays direct damage. The burn is coming off of their creatures, usually, right? Eclipse, Terror Tides come in. We can take out Jace. Cruelty is not amazing here. All these big hitters are good, but Cruelty's not great. And I'll cut 1 Wail. Wail is not ideal because they have... actually, I'm going to bring in Tidebinder too. Their creatures are too cheap. They're very small, very cheap. I can ditch maybe 1 portal. Let's try that. So, looking for now. Thank you, Jub. Yeah. Yeah. They did... Oh, they had Lightning Strike. So, yeah, they could have drawn maybe a Lightning Strike off the top. Yeah, it's possible. So, they don't play Shock. I know that. But, yeah, I guess they... This is a weird list. They don't play Forge either. But there was a Forge there. That was weird. The Lizards decks are usually just all Lizards. Like, for them to all be good enough to see Standard play, like, for them to actually be good enough to compete against the other cards in Standard, they need to have a critical match. Like, they all need each other to be better than... greater than the sum of their parts, right? If you start skimping on Lizards, a lot of them are really bad by themselves. And if you just don't have a critical mass of Lizards, they are all underwhelming, right? Like a lot of aggro decks, they're all the same way. They individually, the cards are really weak, but all together, they're very powerful. It would be like cutting a Toxic card from the Toxic deck and playing a non-Toxic card. It's like, you just can't do that. Like, you're hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself. This is a clunky one. I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay. Little slow, but lots of good draws here to help us out. The Founding's already great, and the Squirming Emergence. We've got most of what we need here. Just need to find another mill card. Or something that I can cast with Founding, maybe on Chapter 1. We shall see. Hopefully I find it. We've got a Vine Lasher. They keep a 1-lander? Wow. No, okay, I was gonna say. Keeping a 1-lander is a bold move. Uh-huh. There's a Terror Tide. So, you know what? I am going to... Am I going to mill myself here? I'm actually going to go chapter 1, not play anything, and pass. Would like to find a second black source at some point and wipe the board. See if we can do that. Taking damage. Nice. Bad. Let's see here. So I can Botanical Sanctum. I'm gonna get double black next turn. Damn. It's a little too much damage is the problem. Little bit too much damage. I needed a 2-mana spell here, like a Bitter Triumph or something to cast, but I milled it all. It was the next card, too. But Terror Tide should be good here. We're going to wipe the board, but they're just going to do a little bit too much damage this turn for my liking. That's the only problem. But maybe they're dumb enough to overextend here. That would be great. But might be going to a game 3. The Forge. Yes. Interesting. Duress me, you scumbag. Doesn't matter. Duress doesn't do anything here. I need... I can cast it off one of these, right? So I just need to put an Atraxa into play. I don't think they're going to be able to beat that. They're going to have to burn me out with whatever's in their hand because they won't be able to attack into me. But I need to get a good mill off this Founding to do that. We shall see. I've got Fabled Passage to put another permanent in the yard as well. Oh, you luck sack. Duress and Thoughtstalker? Little luck sack, huh? And then I get another black, blue. So I can go Bitter Triumph. Kill this. Doesn't really matter. Discard this. Mill 4. Think I die. Get a black source. So Founding is going to get me back Atraxa next turn, right? Yeah. Or Portal or whatever I want. Actually, I could just... No, I'm dead. Yeah. Little bit too slow on the draw here. We were one turn too slow. Again, just down to the mills. If we had milled a little bit better, I think we would have been fine. Like, I needed to not mill my Bitter Triumph. I needed to draw that one. But also, just not having second black source there kind of killed us. But sure. Put that in my hand. Yeah, I think we're going to die here. Let's go to a game 3. We go back to the play. Get the advantage back and... hope we draw well. That's the nice thing about playing these kind of decks. I really feel like, you know, you can take whatever other deck you're playing against and imagine what their nut draw is. Their best opening hand. The most powerful start that their deck could have. And then you do the same for this deck, and when you put them next to each other, it's not even close, right? Like, Boros Convoke has the best start in the format. They can kill you on turn 3. This deck can put an Atraxa into play on turn 3, which even if Boros has their nut draw, if you have your nut draw, they can't kill you through an Atraxa. So, like, that kind of, like, ability for a deck to just have that kind of power, that is so incredible. It's hard to overstate how good that is. Like, you just have to get... The only way the deck loses is getting unlucky with its mills, or getting unlucky with the mana base, or getting unlucky with, you know... You have to get unlucky, basically. And your opponent has to have, you know, interaction and pressure and everything else. If everything happens in that kind of... Or, like, if they have the interaction and the pressure, and you draw badly, then you could lose. But it is Magic, you know. A lot of games you don't have the perfect hand. You don't draw well, and you do lose. If I find a Squirming, this is a turn 3 Atraxa. If I mill a Squirming, it's a turn 4 Atraxa. Sure. Might just Malicious Eclipse here if we don't hit... Oh yeah, probably just gonna Malicious Eclipse. Yeah, we didn't hit the Squirming. Hit a Squirming off the top. Yes, there it is. This game's over. So turn 4 Atraxa, even though it's not on turn 3, turn 4 Atraxa is still good enough, I think, here. Could even bring back Lumra and just ramp up to 1,000,000 mana, but Atraxa seems better. I don't think they're going to be able to kill it. Maybe they have Go for the Throat, but I still think I'd like to reanimate Atraxa. I don't know, that's actually interesting. Maybe I do Lumra here just to ramp? Oh, it's not... I get to choose? Sure. Squirming. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna put Lumra into play, actually. My life is so high, I don't need the life from Atraxa here. Let's just put a shit ton of lands into play, and then I can just start hard casting everything. Okay. They need to go for the throat regardless, so they could have killed Atraxa. They might kill this. Doesn't really matter. If they do kill it, then we reanimate Atraxa. Fabled Passage goes to the yard, letting us reanimate Atraxa as well here. But Lumra with Vigilance as well. Yep, Menace does get me. I've got to learn to stop on upkeep after Lumra, because I always have cards in the graveyard that... Or Fabled Passages that are in play tapped. And... Pretty sure we're done here, right? Scoop it up. Thank you. That's round 1. Aggro decks. I'll see you in round 2. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 2. Decent hand. Can definitely... Any hand with Founding in the opener, I keep almost no matter what. Like, obviously, if it's got 0 land or 1 land, you don't keep it. But Founding into Prankster is just really one of the best draws you can have. Ooh. I have double black. I could get another blue source here. I love putting the permanent in the yard right away. I think I will do this. I will. And I've got, you know, so much blue in my hand. I think getting another blue source doesn't hurt here. We've got double green. We've got double black. White doesn't need to be fetched up until much later in the game. Somebody in the YouTube video yesterday had a great question. And they said, why are you playing a Plains, a basic Plains, when you could be playing a Cavern of Souls? Because the basic Plains in this deck is only to cast Atraxa. It doesn't cast anything else in the deck, right? So why aren't you just playing a Cavern? And that way, sure, later in the game, you draw your Cavern. Now, not only does it cast the Atraxa, it's also uncounterable. Isn't that so much better? And I was like, yeah, that is a good question. But then as soon as you think about it, you realize, no, basic Plains is much better. All right, can we get an Atraxa on turn 3? No. Unlucky. 1 short. Oh, god damn it. Ugh. 1 mana, or 1 permanent short. If I had not milled the Bitter Triumph here, ×2... would have had that turn 3 Atraxa. Well, I guess we'll have to settle for turn 4 Atraxa. Shit. Is it Jace here? I think it might just be Jace. Do I want to pay the 2 life against Gruul? I could just Archaeologist. I want to use all my mana, so I can do this. Minus Jace, mill us, draw a card. They kill Jace, who cares? I think that's better. The 2 life that I'm paying here, I'm almost gaining it back when they attack Jace with something. They're going to attack Jace with a 2 power or bigger creature, right? And as soon as they do that, or a 2 damage burn spell is going to go at Jace. As soon as they do that, I've made my life back again, right? It's almost like I repaid that life. But, alright, now I have 1 with the Multiverse. That's also pretty insane. So we're going to be doing big things here. Do I have... I don't have a Founding in the yard. That sucks. Or not a Founding, a Squirming Emergence. Because this is going to tick up to 3. I don't have anything to flash back except a Bitter Triumph, and my opponent's not playing anything. Come on! Give me a target. No. So Yeah, I'm just gonna get Atraxa back, right? Should I crack Fable first? In our deck, it's just Atraxa. I don't know. Get planes now, I guess. 0. I could get the one with the multiverse. I could get Lumra. But I think I just want Atraxa here. I also want to ditch a bunch of my garbage in my hand. So hopefully I draw like 5 cards and I can ditch 2 or 3 of these lands. That'd be super duper. Yeah, perfect. Could take the Reef, but this is not going to come down to milling. Okay, this is interesting. I do like it. Yeah, it's just another Squirming. Who am I kidding here? Wail is insane. When you have this thing fully charged up, it's very tempting to take this, and it just deals with any threat you're... It's just a value, like, crazy card advantage value, just card. It's insane. Once it's fully powered up, you get a tempo swing, you get a card advantage burst, and sometimes you get to nab something really good in their hand. With 5 cards in their hand, they're probably not going to discard anything too spicy here, but what are they doing? I can't believe they haven't done... This must be the green-red, like, Calamity deck. That's what's going on here. At first, these decks look the same as the Gruul aggro deck, but then they don't play anything till turn 5. You're like, what? They start plotting rhinos. My opponent's thinking to themselves right now, can I beat an Atraxa? How many cards in my deck beat Atraxa? 0? I think the number is 0. Let's see if they find something. I'm being a jerk. Apologies. Turn 3 Lumra. Yeah, turn 3. Oh, I could have Lumra'd. Yeah, that's true with the Squirming. Was she in the yard already? Oh, she was, I guess. That would have been okay too, actually. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That would have been much better, actually. Then I would have had the Squirming in the yard for the founding the next turn. Yeah, that would have been an insane play, but I missed it. I'm blabbing. I'm also... Well, let's see. I think it's just going to be... I mean, I want Portal in the yard, so maybe... These? I could ditch Cruelty as well, but... With the Portal in the yard, whatever they play here, I'm just going to eat, and then I'm going to start bringing it out of the graveyard. Assuming they're playing the big heavy hitters deck, right? It's the big, like, Calamity, and, I don't know, there's Jund versions with Gitrog Monster. They're playing Surprise, Smuggler's Surprise. Speaking of which, they could have that here. They make a land drop. We shall see. Our graveyard is stacked. Portal, one with the multiverse, Atraxa, Lumra. Yeah, you're absolutely right, grandfather. I totally missed that. I forgot that she was in the yard. It's so rare that that happens on turn 3 that I just didn't even think about it. But usually if I see a Cruelty, like that's what I'm scanning for, is a Cruelty. Because then you can just Cruelty back in Atraxa as long as you have 5 permanents, right? But I didn't even see Lumra there. Yeah, should have done that. That would have been way better. Oof, big whiffs off the smugglers. I guess they were looking for a land? Maybe that wasn't a whiff? Maybe that's... Yeah, who knows? But are we still playing this game? I don't think this is gonna end well for my opponent here. So I think I'm just gonna go one with the multiverse here. And then I can Cruelty them or something. Oh, I shouldn't have played my land, that was dumb. And let's start on 1. I want to know what's going on over there. And if I can do anything about it. Dear God. Yep. Calamities for days. Well, shit. I wanted to take the Calamity, but they have 2. I guess it's just Roxanne here. They have another Smugglers. They can jam Brawler, Calamity. That is almost certainly lethal. But I have Bitter Triumph up here. So they go... They top deck a land. They go Smuggler Surprise, Flash in, Calamity, Brawler, Crew... or whatever it's called, Saddle, and then swing, make copies. I think I'm gonna take Roxanne. Because I kill Calamity the first time, then they play another Calamity. Does it matter? I mean, I have Atraxa in play here. Does it even matter? I don't think it does. I have 16 in the yard. Okay. Punch and pass. Yeah, I think double calamity's fine. The legendary is kind of awkward here that they're both legendary. Like, but they'll slam one into the other. We'll kill the first one. How are they getting through Atraxa though? They're gonna make them indestructible. They don't have enough mana. Oh. Destroy target creature with flying, not bad. I was about to draw 3 cards there off Jace though. What do I do about this deck again? Negate is good. I think Tidebinder's okay. Shutting off a giant creature with a bunch of words on it. Terror Tide, maybe one of the only ways to sweep them out. Harvester I don't need. Portal's probably pretty insane. I think Cruelty's really good. Maybe it's like Fallaji Archaeologist. Like, I don't need the body to block. It doesn't matter. Just cut that. I'm on the fence about Jace. Jace is a way to just, like, win the game. Against that deck, if you do give them enough time, they will kill you. They have so many big threats in their deck, and they can make them indestructible and everything. That's why I kind of like Terror Tide against them. It just doesn't give a shit about indestructible off the surprise, right? Same with Portal. Like, Portal's insane. What are they going to bring in against me? They're going to have Tranquil Frillback to try and eat my yard, I bet. I think Wail is not amazing here because the bouncing a huge thing that ETBs and has a crazy trigger or has haste is not incredible. So maybe we do this. Jace is the card that's sticking out like a sore thumb, though. Do I leave one Jace in just to have like an oops, I win deck you? Because trying to kill them with damage can be tough. I don't know. Maybe Atraxa is just unbeatable, right? How do they actually beat this card? Maybe they try and bring in Stonebrain against Atraxa. So I should divide Atraxas and T-Rex, maybe? Is that crazy? That's probably stupid. Lumra's good here still, I think. Just ramping is great, too. I could cut, like, Jace and 1 Cruelty. Should I bring in T-Rex? I'm going to bring in a T-Rex. Okay. This is a weird sideboard plan. I've never done it like this before. 1 extra Terror Tide and more top end? Like, I don't know. Let's see. Thank you, Asinoxian. Yes, it's my trademark move. Many of you maybe watching right now don't know, but I used to be a television actor over in South Korea for many years, almost like 12 years, full time. Like, that was my job. I did lots of different TV commercials and shows. I had a couple of huge kids shows that were televised on TV. Like, you know, it would be like, I don't even know what, I don't know what kids shows are anymore. Blues Clues? Is that a show with like a live host and some live kids, and then there's like other shit like animation and like a set that's all like a magical garden. I was the gardener, and the Korean like co-host of the show, she was like a fairy, like fairy godmother, and the kids were fairies, and we'd get together and we'd do these activities and sing songs and all this shit, right? I got that job because of my eyebrows. I didn't find this out until later, but I always think kids they're intimidated by my eyebrows. Like, I'll see babies and I'll just be like, and they start crying. Babies are weird. My opponent's done. Welcome to this arena ladder, everybody. 1 game? No. Maybe they disconnected. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe their program crashed. It is a pile of hot garbage. We'll see. Yes, they were in English. They were for English channels, and they do tons of English production over there, right? So I was an English teacher when I first went over there, and then I did a job randomly where I was an extra in a TV commercial because the agency, there was one of these big model agencies or talent agencies. They were in my neighborhood because that's where a lot of foreigners lived. And all these big Korean companies at that time, they want to use foreigners, like non-Korean people, when I say foreigner, in their advertising, because a lot of the companies believe it lends the product or the service or whatever some kind of like credibility. Like, this isn't just a Korean thing, it's like everybody in the world. Like, look, there's even people who aren't Korean who use it, you know, like this kind of thing. I didn't know any of this, but this agency was smart. This woman, she was married to a military contractor on the army base just next to my neighborhood. And so she would see foreigners and she would just be like, hey, do you want to be in a commercial? Like, I don't, if she thought she liked the look or whatever. And that's how I was riding my motorbike with no helmet, and she stopped me and was like, here's my card. And then I was like, yeah, sure, lady. And I like threw it on my desk and I just forgot about it. And then months later, I saw it and somebody I knew had done a TV show, and it's called Surprise. This really low budget TV show. Sorry, I got to play the game. I'm playing against big fat dorks. I don't think this is good enough. I mean, these are good, but I'm going to mulligan this. Oh, shit. It's too slow. I'm gonna keep this. I don't love this. Surveil land digs us a little bit. Maybe we can fix our draw, get out of this. Anyway, and one of my friends made me think about it, and I saw the card again. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to this lady. I go down to their office. They, take pictures of you and get all your measurements and all this other stuff. And then I don't hear back. And then, like, a couple months later, she calls me and she asks me if I'm free on this day. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And I go down to the set, and it's an LG commercial. They're shooting some LG product, and it's supposed to be a hotel in Europe or something. It's in the middle of South Korea and Seoul, but I'm in the background. I'm just like a business. I'm walking with a briefcase. You can't even see me really. I'm like a blurry like background person. Walk up to the elevator, stand, and then they say cut, and they're okay. We reset. I go back to the place where I was. They do this like 3 or 4 times. And then the lady comes over, she's like, you were great, that was great, here you go. And she gives me an envelope full of cash. And I'm just like, oh, okay, you're just right now? She's like, yep, thanks, great. It was like $200 or $300 for like 15 minutes of work. I literally did nothing. And I was like, this is a fucking racket. I'm like, how do I do more of this? This is amazing. Hold on. God damn it. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that on top. This is a super greedy series of decisions here, but I think we've got this. Anyway, and that's how I started to become an actor. Pretty soon I was doing a bunch of work, and then I just quit teaching altogether. At that point, I transitioned from like a teacher to I remember making the transition and just going, okay, I'm going to do it. And I told all my students and everything. We had our last, month of classes and everything. I had business students. I had adult students I used to teach. We all went out and, celebrated, whatever. And then I started doing the acting thing, and I made like no money. I went from making like good money to like almost nothing, like a quarter of what I was making as a teacher. And I was like, I'm such an idiot. What was I thinking? I thought I could do this full time. Like, you can't do this full time. It's like gig work. It's like this freelance, like from gig to gig. You're just trying to like stitch it all together. It's not. But then, I went and did a job, and I met another guy who did it full time. And he's like, no, it's just about how many agencies you work with. Here, he's like, I'll give you a couple numbers. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, thank you, dude. His name was Joey. I'm still friends with him on Facebook. And he gave me some numbers to some agents. I started working with them. You network, right? I start meeting other people on the set. A stylist remembers me as being, professional and doing a good job or whatever else. She recommends me to a director who needs a foreigner. Do you know foreigners? Like Korean, there wasn't a lot of non-Korean people like living in Korea, right? Back then. Now it's more, but it was hard. If you're trying to make a commercial, like, who do you contact? There's like 2 or 3 agencies, and they just gouge the hell out of the Samsung, LG, all these Korean, the clients that they service, right? Yikes. Third path whiffing on chapter 3. This is a cruelty, though. Cruelty is pretty awesome. Let's see what they have going on here. Spicy art. God damn, I love that art. Triple Elish Norn. Okay. What if I take their Elish Norn and reanimate their Elish Norn? Elish Norn's pretty good against them. 3! 3, though? You are insane. I really want to take one because I want an Elish Norn. What happens if we both have an Elish Norn in play? I don't even know. I don't think I've ever seen that. My only hope is to have the Elish Norns cancel out. Is that how that works? I don't know. Roxanne is good. I don't want to take a card they have 3 copies of, but I think I should. I think I should. Elish Norn times 3. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well done, Quiet Metal. Well done. That's going to be tough to beat. We have to deal with that now. Anyway, acting and all that stuff. I could talk for days about all that stuff, how I got started and all the stuff I did. But the eyebrow thing made me think of the kids show I did. It was called Yonga Dongyo Pop Pop, which means like English music time, pop pop. I don't know what the pop pop just means. Pop pop. It just means sound effect, but we put it in the name. I don't know. A game dev? No, I'm good. Oh, you mean being broke? Oh, yeah. I know what you mean by that, Welly. I mean, there is some advantage to. Oh, soul guide me. Sure. There is some advantage to having you know, being your own boss, having your own like agency over your own life, and being able to, like, I have been my own boss for about 20 years now, and I can't imagine working for a company again. It sucks because when I came back here, I could have just gotten a run-of-the-mill job, like, I don't know, in some tech support center or whatever. That's what I was doing when I left Canada. I was working in an IT company doing tech support. I was tier 2 tech support. They're, you know, they groom you to be a manager, a union job. It was a great job. But hold on, let me just finish this game first. So I should take Terror Tide. They double lanterned me. Maybe it's just Bitter Triumph for Elesh Norn. Okay, we're getting our own Elesh Norn back here on my next main phase. I don't want to do this until they pop that. Okay, let's pass. They're doing a lot of damage to me too here. Oh, I should have done this on my turn because of, what's it called? Oops, I just realized the Smuggler Surprise, right? That was dumb. Should have just done it on my turn. Maybe we do it now? Okay. I want to bait them. I don't want to lose these two, but I'll lose an Atraxa here. We have 3 more. I want them to exile my graveyard. Okay. This incentivizes them to play another Elesh Norn, right? What if I get Roxanne? No. Roxanne ramps me, and then I slam them with Tyrannix Rex. They just double block Tyrannix Rex here, right? Maybe I shouldn't have done that then. I don't know. I don't think I want to take 12 damage there, but they're drawing infinite cards. Yeah, Jace is going to deck them very quickly, actually. Jace is a nice way to win this game that doesn't care about the graveyard. I mean, you know, unless I squirming it back or whatever, but... Okay. So what am I going to get here? I'm tempted to get Roxanne just to try and ramp into some of this stuff. Because if they've got Soul God, I won't be able to... really reanimate anything, right? Ooh. Wail, not bad. Okay, so what am I getting here? I think... Well, they should Soul Guide here, right? I could just target Atraxa. I want to get Elesh Norn. See if they do anything about that. No? Okay, Cruelty in the Yard. So now I can do this. If I bounce the Lantern, they're going to crack it. So I can force them to crack it here. See if they do it. If they don't do it, then I Squirming Emergence. So they have to. Yeah, sure. Deal. That was bound to happen. Let's get it out of the way so that we can rebuild. I'll take another Prankster here. I can't believe the last two, those are the number 3 and number 4 were on the top of the deck here. I could play Picklock Prankster. I want to mill and refill and immediately try and do something, but I might die. So let's pass. We have 2 Bitter Triumphs, 3 Bitter Triumphs still in the deck for that Elesh Norn. So how does this work now? Again, I'm not sure how this works. Yeah, they crack in response, and that's fine. I want them to use it. I need them to use it. If they just sit there with the Soul Guide up, I can't win the game. I have to get that off the board and then rebuild. Maybe they draw another Graveyard Hate piece, but they need another one now. You know what I mean? That's bad. I think I might lose this game. Oh, no ETBs. Yeah, that supersedes the double ETB trigger thing from Elesh Norn. So I block. I go to 5. Oh, come on. I mean, I have to do this. There's a Terror Tide. No 4th land, though. Squirming for 4. Man, I can almost squirm back a Cruelty. It's so close. Shit. I'm dead, aren't I? That is rough. Squirming back a blocker. Okay. Nice, nice. I think I screwed that up. I think I screwed that up with the killing when I killed Elesh Norn. That was a dumb time to kill it. I was just suddenly worried about the Smuggler's Surprise. I didn't want them to like do 2 things. Hold on, let me read that. I gotta read this stupid card. It's 3 and 1, so 4 mana. Yeah, like they still could have done it. I thought it was 5, but they had 4. It's the 6 mana thing that I wanted to stop them from doing in response, but they could have still given Indestructible, yeah. I don't know. I think I should have waited till end step there. That would have been much better, but... anyway, I think I keep it the same. Let's run it back. I think Terror Tide is good. They dump a bunch of stuff on the board, we wipe. They have no way to rebuild. We do, right? We have Atraxas. We can draw lots and lots of cards. I play first. Can't keep this. And some rough ones here. I will keep this. Yeah. Need blue. The plane's hurting. It hurts sometimes. Alright, let's see what they've got. They mull to 6 as well here. Not the land I want to draw, that's for sure. Eek. Well, both of us are slow, but I need to, oh my god, not draw anything unplayable here. Give me a blue land or something I can cast. Oh my... Yeah, I deserve it. I think I had to keep that. I wasn't going to 5 there. Just gotta draw better than this. But hopefully my opponent's got an awkward draw as well here. We'll see. They are playing Elesh Norn in their red-green deck, so they have to find Cavern, yeah. Nice 5-drop. Land is good, but... Yikes. Cruelty has been awesome against them. I guess I'll take that. Well, I can get a Calamity in a couple turns. Soul Guide doing nothing. Exile their own guy. Okay, deal. Yeah, Soul Guide can't win them the game here. As long as I keep these creatures in check, I can just burn this Soul Guide. They've got another Soul Guide, but I'm just going to start hard casting things like Lumra here. That's going to ramp us, and then I'll hard cast these, right? So I can win this game. I just need to find... actually, I should just get a land here, really. Because Lumra's trigger, they can't exile the graveyard before I mill, right? Let's just get a land. I think I'm going to get like a Fabled Passage. That'll put an extra land into play with Lumra. And we can crack this, get blue. And I can cast Lumra. I don't think they're going to burn Soul Guide on this. And hopefully Lumra hits at least 2 more lands here in the top 4. We'll see. Are they going to crack just to kill Fable? Wow. Okay, so the first one gets burned. I think this is still fine. And even just 1 land lets us cast Atraxa here. 0 land! What? Okay, everything's fine. This is fine. We've got Cruelty to get Atraxa, so they have to play Soul Guide Lantern right now. And then I've got Founding into Wail. Oh yeah, they're still going to play Soul Guide here. Yeah, they're just drawing first. Sure. They could swing with Roxanne here, do 2 damage to Lumra, and bait the block. Trade. they make me sack my Jamin. Okay, that also works. I think they should still play the Soul Guide. Yeah. Let's see if they pop Lumra here. Yeah. I think I can block this. I'm not going to 5. Another permanent in the yard as well. Eat Atraxa, I presume. So I can go up to 7. Any untapped land, I'm just going to slam Atraxa. But, oh, fucking hell. Okay. I'm going to go Founding Chapter 2 here. I could Wail. I know I could Wail here. But I'm going to go Mill. We're going to hit some stuff. They've got Roxanne in hand. Okay. So let's do this. They have to crack Soul Guide here. Good. Done. So we burned through all their graveyard hate. Now any land gets us Atraxa, and then I'm right back on the train. Plus Founding can cast Squirming. That does nothing. Oh, they top deck Calamity. You luck sack. Okay. Well, that's round 2. Unlucky, but that's how it goes. I will see you in round 3. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 3. This is a great hand. We're going to keep this. I'll get double black on turn 1, I think, here. I'll get our second Swamp. I just want to have Terror tied up. There's another reason to have double black. Darkslick Shores. So what am I playing against here? This could be blue-black Tempo. It could be blue-black Control. That deck hasn't seen any play in a long time, though. It's Sultai. Is it a mirror? Oh. Okay. It's Domain. Darkslick Shores? Oh, maybe it's, I think it might be the Sultai Control deck. I think somebody popped in and asked me if I was playing that deck, and I'm like, hell no. We're playing Reanimator, baby. We go all the way.
Control decks? The only thing I'm controlling is Atraxa's flight, as it comes in for a landing on turn 3.
Kids these days. They're Sultai Control. It's I blame Croakies. Croakies is propagating this nonsense. He's a great streamer. I have nothing against Croakies. Just, you know, the person told me it was Croakies' deck that they had seen or whatever. That was this Sultai Control deck. So we've got stuff in the yard, but nothing to cast with Founding. I could play Archaeologist here. What the hell does this even do? Do I have to read this? I think I am going to go Archaeologist here, actually. Squirming in hand, baby. I can just cast that for free out of my yard next turn and bring back Atraxa, but no need. Just put it in the yard. Put it in the hand. Didn't mill any other spells. Kind of crazy. 10 permanents. That means one with the Multiverse is coming down maybe this turn into Cruelty. Or maybe I just Atraxa. My hand is stacked here. I don't need to refill. I wonder if they have a... What is this? Hunters? What the hell is happening right now? So I gotta read this. You may look at the top card of your library, play lands, cast spells with mana value 4 or greater from the top of your library. Surveil 2. So they're trying to self-mill. Yeah. Oh. It's some weird... Why are they playing this? Power 4 or greater. Wow. Okay. Huh. Well, I'm gonna Squirming Emergence. I just don't know what. Maybe it's one with the Multiverse into Cruelty. I think I will do that. It's gotta be the best. What do I have on top? Another Squirming? God damn. I could just put Atraxa into play, but let's see what's up with Cruelty first. I want to know... They're playing a weird rogue deck. They scoop. That's actually smart, because if they know they're going to lose to this... I have a one with the Multiverse in play. If they can't get rid of that, then they shouldn't show me their hand and give me more info. So smart, my opponent, because I don't know what's going on here. It's a self-mill deck. A bunch of cards that care about things in graveyards. All graveyards. So they're going to be milling themselves. They have up the Beanstalk. Glarb. Huh. So what should I side in here? Maybe Frillback Exiling Graveyard is good. I could see this being good. They are creature-based. I like Terror Tide. I don't think Jace is good here because I don't want to mill them. They look like a graveyard deck. Harvester no good. They played like a dinky little dude too. Just for the mill, I guess? Yeah, just for the mill. Colin, what's up? Oh, you just reminded me. Oh boy. This is for YouTube. I hope Rocket League doesn't sue me for that intro music. Cruelty is not going to be amazing here. No, they're going to be... They literally scoop to it because they don't want to show... They have some big creature nonsense going on. I'm going to ditch one Archaeologist. I'm going to keep the Terratides in. Let's run it like this. Ooh, it's kind of interesting. I lose a lot of these games against these weird rogue decks because I have no idea what's going on. Give me a few matches to know what their deck is all about, and I think we would probably have no problem beating them, but they can steal a match because they don't... I don't know. What are they even going to sideboard here? Like, do they have dedicated graveyard hate? I'm expecting to see them side in Tranquil Frillback, the same as me. The one drawback to Fallaji Archaeologist, can't cast it off the Founding. I'm still keeping this for sure, but I think I'm going to lead Archaeologist and save these Foundings. Founding is so good. This is one of my favorite cards in Standard, and it's an uncommon. It's so sweet. It's actually super powerful. And... okay... It's super powerful. It cheats on mana. It lets you cast 4 mana worth of spells on turn 2. It does all these things. It's flexible. You can mill the opponent in the late game and stuff. Ooh, that was a great draw. I love this card. There's just not a lot of decks that can use it to good advantage, but this deck it's perfect in, right? Ooh, 3 permanents. I like to see that. Squirming on its way to the top, baby. What? You're going to make me discard? Deal. What did they do? Didn't discard a card. Okay. I've got lots of cards with mana value 4 or greater, friendo. Don't you worry about that. Okay, now I'm definitely going to mill myself. No attacks. Next turn, sorry. Not this turn. I want to wait and stagger it. It gives me another chance to draw a card that could put another permanent in the graveyard and really fire this up. It also lets me maybe squirming something now and then squirming on chapter 3, right? Okay, so I've got 7. I can squirming... oh, shit. Rough. Okay. Yeah, I'm still doing this. And we're going to start with chapter 1 here, staggering it again. Somnophage. I'm just going to leave Archaeologist back. The 1 damage doesn't matter here. I don't know what kind of goofy nonsense they have. If there's some hasty, you know... Tenacious Underdog is gone, right? What? I don't even know if there's another, like, black hasty attacking creature. But I take 4. Ouch. I'm going to lose to a 4/2 flyer. Okay. So we are going to Bitter Triumph this thing, and then I still have 3 mana left over because I have 5 total. So I can Squirming Emergence, and yeah, we're going to definitely get up to enough permanents here. So I could just not cast this and just Portal. What else do I have in my graveyard? Cruelty. So if I kill this guy, I could bring back the Cruelty, look at their hand. I think I'd rather do that. So let's pop this guy, leave up the green mana, discard Portal. He goes down. And then let's Squirming back the Cruelty. I actually want to take a look at my opponent's hand, see if I can take their best thing, disrupt them. Urtai. Okay, not bad, but there's a flash creature. I'm glad my instincts were correct, leaving this guy back. No attack. Not this turn, but even the previous turn. They could have flashed in a dude to put the pressure on me. What is it? Discard a card. Oh, it's only discard. Yeah, okay. You get to draw. Ooh. Nice. Kill my guy? I'm gonna get Portal to Phyrexia back. Can you beat that? Maybe they have another... Nope, I was gonna say, maybe they have another Urtai. That would be gross. Did they not see the Portal in my graveyard? Oh, they're just trying to put enough creatures that they can keep their 8/8. Or whatever, 9/9. Okay, interesting. And then maybe they kill my 1/4 here? Oh, but I have a blocker. Nice. Okay. Portal you, baby. Oof, damage. So they keep their 9/9. Now, if they have a removal spell, I could die. So I'm actually just going to play this as a creature. And pass. No attacks. Thanks. Okay. And you kill both my guys. Squirming? Sure. That's probably good in their deck, too. How much is it for? 9? Yeah, they can bring something huge back. But I have a portal to Phyrexia. Right? I can just bring back Urtai and kill their guys over and over. That's actually interesting. I could just bring back Portal and exile their grave. Bring back Portal. Bring back Frill back and exile their graveyard. That's pretty good too. I would love to have 2 green sources, but I don't. I don't have an Atraxa in the yard? That's insane. They top decked a Somnophage. Okay, they take my land. I block. Interesting. I can't believe I didn't mill an Atraxa yet. It's crazy. So I bring in Urtai. Kill one of these. Draw? Nice. So I can Squirming back a portal. Yeah, that seems good. No. Chapter 3. Like, Founding is essentially Squirming Emergence copies 5 through 8, right? Which is insane. So, yeah, I bring back another portal, eat their board. Now I have 2 portals bringing back creatures. Why isn't Portal to Phyrexia legendary, you ask? No idea, I reply. That's why it's busted. I will see you in the next round. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 4. I think it's number 4. We're 3-1? Or are we 2-1? And it's... We're 2-1, it's round 4, yes. I can keep this. We have an enabler, we have interaction that discards our Atraxa. I can keep this. Getting a black source early. Yeah, you really need double black. I actually should be playing another black-green duel. I switched a land for a forest, and I think I took out a black-green duel. I really should... I'm down a black source, basically, which isn't cool. Oh. This asshole. I could do this now. If they're red-green is usually the deck that plays this guy. And if they have royal treatment, that could be a pain in my arse. I think I'm just going to kill this guy now. I could save it for a slick shot or whatever, but let's kill him while he's small. And not let them have the chance to play green mana. Show me the green. Oh, you don't have a second land? Oh, shit. Jazzy J coming down. He used to be the DJ for Will Smith, Fresh Prince, or not, what was he called? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but what was his, like, stage? Was it just always Will Smith? I can't remember what he used to be called. And Jazzy Jeff, or Jazzy, whatever his, Jazzy Jeff, was that his name? Was his, like, DJ or whatever? Was it just Fresh Prince? It was just Fresh Prince. DJ Jazzy Jeff, yeah, you guys know, yeah. I always call him Jazzy J, and it's like my homage to... Jazzy Jeff even showed up on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air a couple times. Like, he just walked in, he was so awkward, he just had like one line, and then he would leave, and everybody's like, oh! He would come on the set, all the crowd would all clap and everything, right? Everybody knew who he was. It's hilarious. Jazzy J says, no way. Stay... away. Rhymed away with way. I'm a wordsmith. All right, I'm gonna maybe cycle this. Do I? Because if I draw a Bitter Triumph, I just pop it now, right? I don't wait. I think they're mono red. Let's just wait until they show me a green source. I'm not gonna play around hexproof nonsense. Snakeskin Veil. They're red black. I was way off. I swear I've seen red-green versions of this deck. Okay. Bring it. Bring it. Back to the monastery with you. You celibate mother. Beep. Yep. I'll take one. Okay, not the end of the world. Jace down. I can Squirming him back. Need a couple more permanents in the yard before I can... Well, one more permanent in the yard and I can bring back Atraxa. That's also a pretty good draw. Boop. Okay, sweepers are good. I used to have 3 sweepers in the main, now I'm on 2, and a part of me wants to go back. Yeah, Terror Tide just makes this guy not matter at all, because the _/. It also plays really nicely against the Invasion of Gobekhan and stuff like that when they flip it and they have Indestructible and you just go _/. Or if they have Snakeskin, not Snakeskin. One of them makes you Indestructible until end of turn. Anything like that, you know, Dawn's Truce or whatever that random card is called. Okay, so here's some tricky nonsense you can get up to. I could activate the Reef as well here. That's stupid, though. They have 1 card in hand. I can go Squirming Founding. Founding puts... Yeah, let's just do that. I'm going to Squirm back the Founding. I could Squirm back Jace. And just shrink that dork. Maybe that's better. But I can go Founding, mill 4 right now. And then next turn, the 3rd chapter brings back the Squirming, and the mill 4 is going to make it so I have Atraxa, for sure, right? If I Jace, then I don't have Atraxa the turn after this one. But he plays a better defensive game right now. I still think I'm going to go Founding here. And the reason is I have Picklock Prankster in Adventureland to absorb a block here. So we go to chapter 2. This mills us. Oops. Click too fast for the program. Nice. And then we Picklock Pass. Now we should have enough toughness here to absorb whatever they throw at us and have it not be lethal. They have to do 9 damage plus 3 to get through this, so they need 12 damage, right? So with 2 cards, they need 9 damage in 2 cards. That's not it. That's good, though. Wow. That's probably the best thing they could possibly have here, but still not enough. That's 10 damage into my 12 here, right? So we block. I go to 2. I cast Squirming Emergence for Atraxa, and unless they can... I don't know. I don't know how they can kill Atraxa here or get around Atraxa. Oh my god! Do I not have a forest? Jesus Christ. I went to 1. Okay, so they have to burn me out here. Wow. Okay. I don't have a forest. Son of a bitch. I have a Fabled Passage in my hand already. Why did... Oh, because I had to cast it off that stupid... Yeah, okay. Wow. I didn't want to go to 1. That's a little bit sketchy. Okay, here we go. Can they kill me off the top? The old game of can Mono Red draw a card to save their life? They get a redraw. Oh, boy. It's a land. No, that's the thing off the trigger. Oh my god, stop drawing cards. Don't draw any more cards. Can they get Menace? Oh, they can exile 1 more card? Crazy. Oh, Fugitive Codebreaker. Okay, so, yeah. Wow. Crazy. Not enough, though. Not enough. That is so close. I block the 6/4. I take 6. Gain 7. They know. It's over. That was great. That was a great ending. This is why Magic's awesome, right? Like, because the lands are in the deck, so it's like they got so many draws. They had 3 draws there, and they couldn't find... I mean, they had a great last couple of cards. It's not like they got unlucky, but it just wasn't enough. They needed to draw 2 more things. They did draw the 2/1 haste, but I think if they drew 1 more thing instead of that Sulfurous Falls or whatever, Sulfurous Springs, they would have killed us there. That was close. Jace comes out. Cruelty not going to be great here. It's too slow, and by the time I cast it, they'll be empty-handed. It's just a slow reanimate. Malicious Eclipse, Terror Tide, all these sweepers come in. Are they going to side in like Urbrask's Forge in a deck like this? Probably not, right? Because it's just so bad with all these mice. The mice really need all these combat tricks, which makes the mice not a good thing to lean into, right? I don't know. They're okay, but you have these really awkward draws where you have 1 mouse and all these pump spells. And if they just kill your mouse or your 2 mice, then all the pump spells are really mediocre, right? Got to strike the right balance between creatures and ways to pump creatures. That's always, I don't know, seems tough to me. Wail is not great here. I'll cut one Wail. I think I'm going to keep everything else. And now we've got, yeah, 6 Wraths, 7 with the Harvester, and 4 good spot removal spells. Should be enough to keep them off our back. All right. He wasn't a DJ? I thought he was. Tivar's stand? Oh, what? Jazzy Jeff is James Brown? No, what? Well, in Fresh Prince it was Will. No, but his stage name. Will Smith had like a rap career. He had a bunch of like, get jiggy with it. Remember that? It was on the radio for like an entire summer. Yeah, the radio kids. It's this thing we listened to in the 90s, the 80s, and before that. It was horrible. I'm glad it's dead. I was glad when cable TV died, but then streaming services turned into cable TV again, and now I'm sad again. The streaming services were supposed to fix all of that. Why am I seeing ads on Netflix now when I watch a movie? I want to... Every time I'm like, why are we paying for this shit? I immediately want to just cancel. All right, I'm going to keep this. People are watching on YouTube are just like, oh my god, he rants more than he plays Magic. Shut the fuck up already and play. My bad. This is a good hand. We're going to keep this hand. That's why I can take a couple seconds to rant, all right? I know we're going to keep. You don't need to hear me say we're gonna keep. You know I'm gonna say we're gonna keep. So, you know. To wait or not to wait? That is the question. They can target Emberheart and get a card off it, which I don't like. I think I am gonna kill that now. And I'm actually going to toss a land here. Is that crazy? Yeah, shut the hell up, please. Thank you. What is it with mono red players having 0 patience? You couldn't write it any better. It's perfect, right? Mono red players, they're all on mobile. And they have no time to wait. My deck doesn't require much thinking, so why do you have to think so much? Stop thinking. Sure, dude. Ass. Double strike. Indeed. I will discard Terror Tide. Am I crazy? Hold on a second. Let's... Wait. Let's Picklock first, right? I want to see what I find here. Ooh, Squirming. Still haven't hit anything huge to bring into play. Should I ditch a Squirming? I'm not going to pay 3 life here, so... I think I'm going to ditch a Squirming. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm going to go for it. Do your worst. Might of the Meek. They cycle. Okay. Sure. That card's really bad when you're not sacking a huge thing with it, right? I'll play this. I want to bait a couple more creatures here. And this I want it to die. Like, now that Picklock's done its thing, I want it to go to the graveyard. Normally in Magic, this would be a really bad block. Even better. Yeah, we absorb 3 of this 6 damage. But it would be a bad block, but... Oh, wow. And then they're going to sack another... They have another Sellsword here to try and kill me with, right? They'll put me to 1? Oh, no, they didn't have it. Wow. Okay. Man, I can't believe we didn't mill a huge thing here. It's kind of sad, but... Guess I have to do this. They have 1 card left. Hope it's a good one. Nope. I don't have a great one either here. I wish I had a Founding. I would bring that back in a heartbeat, but no Foundings in the yard, no big things in the yard. Crazy. Unfortunate. They're going to go for the pump here. I'm paying 3? Am I crazy? Oh, this is crazy. I'm discarding Squirming Emergence. I discarded 2 Squirming Emergences to Bitter Triumphs. Now I'm going to draw Portal off the top. Watch. Oh, God damn it. Come on. I need a Founding here. A way to mill, put an Atraxa in the yard, and then flashback. Okay, that's fantastic. A blocker that digs. It tapped both my blue mana. Go. Okay. Wow. Blue, blue. Let's get another blue here. Oh, we don't have another blue. Okay. Pass. Opponent drawing a bunch of pump spells over there. Oh, they found a creature. And they're going to dump a bunch of pump spells on it. Yep. They get to burn pump spell. Oh, they don't even have any? Oh, lightning strike, sure. Okay. Cough. Unbelievable. What a game. Can I just put this guy away, please? They're so close to death. Just give me a Founding of the Third Path off the top. Or another Squirming, and that's it. But we have 2 in the yard. I only have 2 in my deck left. I have 4 Foundings, though. Uh-huh. Oh, here it comes. Yep. I lose. Okay. Brutal. I'm at 1. Oh, I have to tap... Wait, what? Oh, I had to tap that to cast it. Incredible. Didn't have the other blue source. I was going to get a blue, but it was in my graveyard, right? I went, I'm going to get an island, and then there was none in my deck. I had to get a swamp. So it ends up killing us. I could have gone Portal for free there. That's hilarious. What a shitty bunch of draws that game. Jesus Christ. This deck is easy to beat. We had so many turns to just find anything there to beat it. We have so many outs. Nope. Ugh. So frustrating. We'll get them in game 3. We're on the play this game. They were on the play and everything, and we just had to mill 1 Atraxa out of all the like top 30 cards in our deck. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, getting black here and hoping I draw another black as well. Okay. Ooh, I was gonna say I'm gonna play the Founding here, but actually I'm gonna play this guy. No, I'm good. Okay, 1/4 should be beefy, and then maybe I can set up a nice Malicious Eclipse. If I draw like a Llanowar Wastes here, it's gonna be... Oh. Come on. Llanowar Wastes off the top once. Just one time. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask? Oh, this piece of shit gets double strike? Sure. Uh-huh. No such luck, huh? Okay. No land is bad. No land is very, very bad. Maybe I should have killed... Maybe I should have killed the Heartfire hero? That's interesting, actually. But, who knows? Yeah, because this guy doesn't grow, right? Yeah, I might have screwed that up, actually. This guy doesn't get any bigger, and this guy does. Okay, yeah, see, I should have killed this guy, and then I would have been able to Malicious Eclipse here, and that would have been killing the entire board. Wow, that really sucks. Okay, we get to cast another spell out of the yard, so I can just Bitter Triumph again, kill this thing. The problem is, nice Duress. Is that the sideboard for mono red here? Maybe that's the only way they can run with the big boys. They have to splash black for Duress? Like to beat Domain and other... I don't know. They should be good against the late game decks, right? I don't know what Duress is for. You should be good against blue, white control, and Domain, like low to the ground aggro. I don't know. Can't cast the Terror Tide. Malicious Eclipse doesn't do it. You gotta do this. Yes, cast it. Let's put this in the yard. I'm gonna lose 5 life. Pretty shitty. Watch my opponent prematurely good game me here. Nope. Ooh. Oh, okay. GG. Oh well, we're 2-2. Let's see if we can get the last one. I will see you there. Welcome everybody. Here we are for the last round. It's round number 5. We're only 2-2. Kind of sad today. We've been crushing it with this deck, but some bad draws and you know, magic. It's the way it goes. I will mulligan this. Okay, we'll keep this. Made a couple mistakes along the way as well, unfortunately. But I'm over it. It's fine. Should have probably gone Llanowar Wastes there, actually, with the basic island in hand, but also fine. Yeah, let's not pay life for no reason. Fabled Passage, what does that mean? Could be Domain, could be... I haven't played against any Domain. Like, those are the decks I want to play against is, well, the jig is up. Late game decks, like Domain, mid-range decks, Caretaker's Talent decks. I want to play against all the talents and smash them. Instead, we play against a bunch of aggro and, yeah, not amazing. But aggro's a tricky match, but a very winnable match. I think we just, you know, haven't had our nut draw once today. But if I draw, like, if I draw the kind of hand that plays Atraxa on turn 3 or 4, they just can't win. Like, it's as simple as that. There's just no card in their deck that will matter at that stage of the game. Unless they side in a Threaten or something, but sure. They should take Prankster here. Nope. They don't know. They don't know what's up. Playing its black-red here? Weird. Is this a 3-color deck with Fabled Passage? Uh-huh. Definitely gonna do this. Ooh. Okay, maybe they take Wail? Probably have to, yeah. Doesn't matter, they're not doing anything here. Sure. These cards will all make their way back to me eventually. Pass. Drawing Atraxa, not great there. But they gotta have something else. They gotta have something that actually does something here, that attacks me or starts a clock of some sort. Planeswalker or something. Yeah, go nuts. Sure. Doesn't matter. Fountain Port. Virtue. Okay. Weird. Bad draws here. Need to find something relevant. Founding? Another Wail. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 permanents. Cruelty of Gix would be nice. Terror Tide would be insane. Vine Lasher. Oh, you gotta be kidding me here. Oops, I should have played the tap land, but whatever. Fabled Passage gets us Atraxa here. Wow. If I draw Terror Tide, I almost certainly just win the game on the spot, right? They have no way to redraw. They're not able to redraw cards here. Yeah, we'll see. They're in deep shit still, even though they have all these creatures in play. I'm one draw away from just, not just equalizing the game, but like pulling very far ahead. Okay, let's see if we can find a Terror Tide here. I'm gonna have to pay a life to cast it, but oh my god, dude. My draws today, holy fuck. Can't even hit a spell. Can't hit Atraxas when we need. Can't hit whatever it is we need. We're never hitting. Lumra hitting 4 non-lands. Jesus Christ. Sure. Okay, let's go to game 2. The old variance train strikes again, huh? Terror Tide. Oops, not Duress. Malicious Eclipse. Jace comes out. Cruelties can come out. And a Wail, I think. Everything else stays. Easy peasy. We have tons of sweepers, tons of removal, a great combo that can just, you know, come out of nowhere and go way over the top of them. Just gotta draw not terribly here. See if we can do it. I think that was a fine keep. We had lots of ways in our deck there to just instantly flip the table on them, right? Turn the tables and just go from them being ahead to us so far ahead that I don't think they can come back. I can keep this. What do you got? Show me the money. They also had 3 bats. 3 bats is going to be pretty good, but man, that does get wrecked by the sweepers. I assume it's a bat. I don't think I give a shit here. I could bitter triumph this, but I don't think it matters. I think I'd rather Picklock. So I'm gonna let this happen. They take bitter triumph, so I'm not gonna Picklock before they take a card, because then they'll see what I'm gonna get. Okay. Yeah. They better have another bat. Or they dead. Go. Squirming in hand. Yeah, they need another bat here, or a duress or something. See if they have it. If they have another bat and I bitter triumph it, it's gonna be pretty good. Oh, you luck sack. Sure. They're gonna take Squirming. Don't think they have a choice here. Squirming does nothing for them, but oh, they didn't gift me. Okay. We couldn't Squirming anything back anyway this turn, unless I milled really well here. Okay. God, I only have... Oh, I should have played Underground River. What am I doing? I should have played Underground River. I would have definitely paid the life there. Shit. I don't care. Let's pass. They're at 2 lands only? They've been missing their land drops here too. Should be able to win this game, right? We'll see. Let's do this. Okay. They take my Terror Tide, I presume? Sure. Kill this. Yes. Right. Okay, pass. Can discard this, so looking for a Founding or another Squirming Emergence would be fantastic. Sure. Okay, what else you got? They found the second color. Uh-oh. They do have a full grip. If they draw out of this and find lands, then we might be in trouble, but gotta just draw one of our many, many outs here. Once again, just a lot of ways to just pull... Oh, wow. Okay, sure. If they're playing that, I think they're playing Cruel Claw, the actual red-black legend. That's got to be what this is. Blade Coil Serpent? What the shit? What? Wow. Okay. I'd like to reanimate a Blade Coil Serpent, maybe. They put whatever on top. Yeah, let's kill this now. I also just want to get Atraxa in the yard, because if I draw Squirming, we just slam Atraxa here. Yes. Okay. Go. Lots of outs here. Just need to find one. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have 11. 11 permanents in the yard. Okay. Okay. Sure. Wail of the Forgotten resets these if I want. Yes, yes. Can you use a Go for the Throat on one of my guys to get in 2 damage? They have one card left. So now both of us are top decking, but we have so many more outs. There's one. Do this. Cast 20 mana worth of spells this turn. That's 3. That's another 8. Go up to 11. And I'm going to play a 9-drop. Bonk. GG. Really bad draws there. But again, this is what I mean. When you're both top decking, look at the strength of my draw compared to like what they can top deck, right? Urabrask's Forge is probably one of their best draws in their deck. Meanwhile, if I draw any Squirming, we just cast 20 mana worth of spells and pull so far ahead, it doesn't matter how many Forges they have, right? I'm going to start pulling Atraxas out of the yard and all that stuff. They can't interact with Portal, I guess. They don't have artifact removal. So, again, we drew it finally, but it's getting a little ridiculous how long it's taking to draw. Like, give me just, like, a little bit. One founding? I haven't seen a founding yet. Like, the last match or this one. One founding. In the opener. Here we go. There, I just had to ask. Okay, that's how it works? Got it. Keep. So, in this case, normally I would Prankster here, but if we don't... Oh, okay. Let's see if they know what to take. They're going to take Malicious Eclipse. They're scared of the removal. They should take Founding. Yeah, okay. They know. Okay. That's pretty good. Lucky, man. Wow. They have the Duress on turn 1. That is very lucky, but let's see if we can draw out of it. I just need to draw land. 45%, so shouldn't be too bad. I need black mana here, but yeah, we'll see. Picklock doesn't find us a land, of course, so. But hopefully this finds us another founding. That would... Oh no, it can't put a founding in my hand. Yeah, we're just gonna hope for a land off the top, I guess. 45. Let's see if we can do it. It's an X spell. Don't reanimate that. What? Dugio's done. Thursday Historic Rap Philosophy. Please records up front. Alarms off. Yeah. About when he was early in his career. Yeah. It is a great... That's true, Lou. Yeah. No, but he's not wrong. I think he had a very good point there. But you're right. Maybe there's that's part of it. Sure. I mean, anything any celebrity says ever, you could say that about, right? They're constantly just like trying to get attention to for their brand, right? Not great. Okay. 47%. That actually increased our likelihood of drawing a land here. Opponent is praying I don't draw a land. Fuck, man. 50, almost 50% to hit lands here? Come on, one, just one. One black mana. I'm stuck on 2 mana. Just play your shit. No, nothing to play pre-combat. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm still at a healthy life total here, so I have a little bit, like 2 turns maybe. I need to find a land, like, right now. 50-50. Soul Guide Lantern? That's the Hail Mary? You better crack it now. No, I don't have enough stuff in the yard. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. At least I can cast part of it. 3 lands, 2 black. And then I draw a Terratide into my hand. Boom. Discard Atraxa. Well, any black land, and I'm very close to Squirming here. I am actually going to be able to Squirming once I absorb this. So that'll force them to crack Soul Guide, and then we'll sweep, because we'll draw another land. Right? Right, guys? This doesn't matter. Take Bitter Triumph if I were you. Maybe it takes... Well, Squirming doesn't matter because they have the Lantern, right? But yeah, we'll see. Very surprised to see that. I don't think there's many graveyard decks in Standard, but I think they probably only play like 1 of these, right? Maybe 2? Interesting. Okay. They took Wail? Oh. Okay. I block. They really should crack that. Like if I draw, well, no, I need a black source first. But if I find a Wail off the top or something, right? I can do all 3 modes. If they exile after that, it doesn't matter. I'm still getting the 3 modes. I need to draw a black land. 48%. Here we go. Let's do a little number game. Can anybody beat this? Oh my god, a 15. I'll give you 1,000 if you can beat that. Just type exclamation mark number. See if you can get it. But you've got to wait at least 5 seconds between. 29, nice. I am gonna lose this game, I think. Didn't draw a single land. All game. Doesn't matter what you mill. Oh god. Now I draw it. Okay. Crack the soul guide, please. And then we can get to work with these malicious eclipses, maybe. I need to draw, obviously, a land off the top, but taking a lot of damage here. Maybe I die. Bitter Triumph won't matter if I play Bitter Triumph here. And, you know, a second land won't matter for Terror Tide because I won't be... do they have a Fabled Passage? No? Land? Ah, Shoulder it. Nice one. Okay, we lose. Darn. We go 2 and 3 that set. That's too bad. We'll try again next time. I will see you in the next episode. Peace.